y'all. Hope everyone is doing oh so well. Just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about a little something that's been on my mind and that's been kind of reoccurring. I mean, I guess it's always a reoccurring theme and it should be a part of daily life, but it's something that I wanted to talk about specifically now because it's something that I am right in the middle of, and that is self-care and what that really means and what that really looks like when you don't take care of yourself, when you don't practice self-care. I had a specific experience, and after everything kind of went a different way within my work situation, within my job, I found myself in a position where I was extremely drained, and I wanted to just keep going, push through, and I talked about this before a couple vlogs ago, and just doing what I needed to do to get my body and repair my body and get it back to where it needed to be, and that is all definitely a part of self-care. But I wanted to talk more specifically about what happens when you don't do that, when you don't do those things, because a lot of people, you know, you hear self-care as like kind of a buzzword going around right now, but people don't understand what's actually taking place in your body and how detrimental it can be for you in the long-term effects of it. So our nervous systems control everything, as we know. And within your autonomic nervous system, you have your parasympathetic nervous system and your sympathetic nervous system. And those two things, they don't, I guess you could say, work hand in hand. But what happens is when you're operating from a space of your sympathetic nervous system, your stress response is extremely high. And what is happening is your body is operating from a place and responding from a place of obviously stress. But what's taking place is that it's responding as if it is being attacked, as if it is under attack. Now we have this operating system, I guess you can call it, for a reason, because it's meant to be there for your adrenaline to pump when you need it. If you're in the middle of the street and you need to run out because a car suddenly comes around the corner, you need that stress response to kick in. If it doesn't, it could be bad. So all of these things are for a purpose within our body, but the problem comes in when we begin to operate from that place on a daily basis because we're not taking care of ourselves. So when we're operating from the space of the sympathetic nervous system, like I said, your body is interpreting everything as if it is under attack. Now our bodies can't tell the difference between, say, work stress and a bear attacking you. And if that's the case, and that's the space that you're operating from, your body is constantly in a space of stress. And when your body is in a space of stress, your mind is in a space of stress, and it's literally called fight or flight for a reason. And if your body is constantly fighting, whether it be because of pain or because of external circumstances or challenges at home or work or whatever the case may be, and because you're not practicing self-care and you're living from this space, you cannot operate, you cannot be productive, you cannot operate from optimum health. And your adrenaline is pumping, your adrenal glands are literally under stress, and they are fatigued, and because of that they are going extra hard just to help you to do the things on a daily basis that should come normal and natural and should be easy for us to do. But they aren't coming easy because you're operating from this space of so much stress and so much adrenaline pumping all the time, and it's extremely unhealthy for your body. It's extremely, I mean, it raises your blood pressure. Your heart is literally under stress because it is pumping so hard just to do the things that should come naturally and normally. Now, when you're operating from your parasympathetic nervous system, which is called your rest and digest state of being, that is literally when you're able to rest and digest. Your body feels safe. It is interpreting everything that's coming at it from a safe space, and when you are walking through life in a safe space, your body can do the things that it is supposed to be doing on a regular basis from a place of peace. And the easiest way to activate your parasympathetic nervous system is literally to breathe. It is to breathe deeply, to breathe consciously. I put another video up that I will link that talks about grounding exercises and breathing exercises, specifically for anxiety and different things that happen throughout our lives. But breathing is literally the most cost-effective way because it's free. And it's something that, as crazy as it sounds, we don't do often enough from a conscious space. Those things happen. We're obviously breathing. I'm breathing right now because I'm talking. You're watching this, you're breathing, and you're going through life and you're doing the things you need to do. But if you're not breathing from a conscious space and actually specifically setting time aside to breathe, and not just breathe from your chest, but actually breathe from your low belly and massage those organs internally and give your body a space to feel safe, then you are going to be under that activated stress response mode all the time. I didn't realize I was living in that space again until I was driving with my dad, and I realized that I was so tired, I was so exhausted, it terrified me to the point where I had to stop and pull over, and I was just in tears, and I was like, I can't even drive because I'm so exhausted. And I was so exhausted because I didn't stop to really take account of where I was mentally, physically, spiritually after all of these things had happened. And because of that, I was go, go, go. I wasn't sleeping, and I wasn't sleeping at night because when your body is operating from that sympathetic nervous system, your body doesn't allow you to actually get the rest that you need because it is interpreting and seeing everything as if your body is under attack. So if your body is under attack and if you're not in a safe place, you're not going to fully rest. And again, that is something that your body needs. It's a response that is so necessary for our lives and our livelihood and to keep us moving and going if in fact we need that to be activated. But if it doesn't need to be activated, all that it's doing is keeping you up. It's not allowing you to rest. It's not allowing you to digest not only your food but anything else around you. And you can't see clearly. You can't operate and make clear decisions. You can't do the things that you should be able to do when you're operating from that space. So I just wanted to, I guess, give a little blurb about that because I had recent experience with having to say, wait a minute, I am not in a good space. And I talked about that, but I wanted to dive a little deeper into what was actually happening so that people have more of an understanding of what is going on in your body when that is taking place, and how important it is to not just understand it, but to know how to deactivate that stress response and activate that rest and digest green zone mode for yourself so that you can walk around at optimum health, so that you can be at peace, so that your body can do the things that it should be able to do from a safe space and from a safe place, and so that we know what to do as far as breathing and our breath, and how important that is for our life. We know it's important because obviously we know what happens if we're not breathing, but if we're not taking an extra step to consciously breathe and consciously breathe the right way, it can be even more detrimental than we think. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, and maybe I'll get into more depth with that a little bit later at another point in time. But I hope that was helpful for anyone who has ever been wondering, how come I know I'm stressed, and I know we hear when you're stressed, your sleep is affected, but what's actually happening? What's actually going on? Why won't my body relax? And that's what's taking place. So I am here at the Tells residence because I am surprising my best friend for her birthday. So I'm in their empty house right now. I've been communicating with her husband for like the last couple weeks. So she has no idea that I'm here. And tomorrow we're gonna go to a dinner for her birthday. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm super excited to be able to surprise her, and yeah, it's gonna be good. I don't want to scare her when she walks in the house, but we'll see how this goes. I'll definitely have the camera out to get her reaction, but I'm just so excited to be able to be here for her and celebrate with her. Joe, I love you so much, and I just hope this birthday is amazing. I hope that I make it even more amazing, and just want you to know that I love you, and I got you, girl. So I can't wait till she gets here, and it's gonna be a few hours. So I'm like, what time is it? It's only 10 o'clock. I flew in. My flight was at like 7 this morning. So I have to wait all the way till like 6:30 until they get home. She has no idea. So this is gonna be awesome. So I can't wait, and let's see how this goes. So it's finally, what time is it? 5 o'clock. And I'm sitting here. I don't know why I'm whispering. Nobody's here. I'm sitting here super anxious and like nervous and like sweating, waiting for them to get home. I'm so dramatic, but I can't help that this is the way my body is reacting. I'm more excited. I'm more excited because I just got off the phone with her like 10 minutes ago, and she's like, okay, I'll call you on Sunday. I'll tell you how everything goes this weekend. I'm like, all right, what are you doing tonight? And she's like telling me. So it's really funny that she has absolutely no idea. I don't know if I can wait another hour. My nerves are too bad for this. But okay, they just got home. I'm about to ring the doorbell. Watch this.
Hello.
Where is she at?
I can't stand you! Oh my god, I hate you so much. Are you serious? Oh my god! You put her up today?
No. But I played my role.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, bestie. I'm still in shock. I can't believe you're really here.
I'm like shaking. I was like,
Or red.
it worked! I got her! She had no idea. I've been in here all day like, okay, so this is the plan. This is what we're gonna do. This is what's happening. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And RJ helped the entire thing. I was freaking out, but we did it.
Making connections in there, I saw.
Yeah, man.
That was awesome, dude.
Homegirl just got her hair done. Now she's willing to be on camera, so we're good. Not exploiting anyone. Doesn't she look beautiful? It was so cool. We were just in, I was waiting in the hair salon with little Miss Lady over here, and I was on the phone with my cousin, and I'm talking to her about her son, and like, don't let the doctors put him on prescription meds, like do an elimination diet. And the lady next to me pulls out a big old bag of turmeric out of her purse. And I was like, yes. And she's looking at me like, that's right, do it the right way, do it naturally, get him off of sugar. And I was like, that's so awesome to be in a community where people, one, aren't afraid to speak up, and if they see something, they say something.
Then turn left.
I don't know where I'm going.
Excuse me. But it was really awesome. You know what?
You're blocking. Wait. We need to get going.
Because it gave me an opportunity to network with her, and I'm in a totally different place, but because I can do my work remotely and phone sessions and video sessions because of technology now, you never know what might happen. And if she's on that path, that means she's trying to get other people that are in her circle on that path. And there was a potential to make more connections with her. So that was really awesome. That was really inspiring, and I'm really pushing myself out of my comfort zone now because I need to grow this business. And my consultations, my initial consultations are 30 minutes and it's free, so give me a call. Free 30-minute initial consultation. We'll go through your health history. We'll figure out if we're a good match or not. No, but I'd love to see you and love to make more connections. So come on aboard. Don't be interrupting.
trying to help
My
you out.
tox. Okay,
Sales
miss.
for a lemon.
I should
For a
sales
lemon.
for a lemon. Yeah, that was real convincing. Now we're about to go shop around Sacramento. Oh, my arm hurts. We're gonna go shop around Sacramento. This place is cute. I mean, it's a vast improvement from when I first came to visit.
Isn't that crazy? That was only 2 years ago.
Was that 2 years? That wasn't 3. No, that was 3 years
Oh, you're
ago.
right. But still, that's like a lot of change.
Yeah,
you know?
there's been a lot of change in the last 3 years. It's cute. It's coming up. They're making their way. So it's pretty awesome.
I don't know if there's anyone I'm hanging on to like that, you know? Besides Adele.
Yeah, I think Adele. Like I said, Beyonce. But I mean, the general public is.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that she doesn't promote her.
And just like that, we're headed back to the Riv. Here in the airport, and I found something decent to eat. At least it's not like completely awful. I had a lot of rich food this weekend, so I'm gonna be eating very light for the next couple of weeks just to get my system reset. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. It was actually good with the food choices, I guess, that I had up here in Sacramento. They are progressing really nicely. I was up here about 3 years ago, and we couldn't, well, the people I was with didn't know the area either, and I forgive you guys. But aside from that, there really wasn't much. I couldn't find much for me to eat. I wasn't as versed in knowing how to research what to eat, what to go to, and all those different types of things. So now I have wonderful friends who understand what I deal with, and they automatically take me to the places that they know I can eat. So that was pretty awesome. I ate at Seasons 52, which their menu is seasonal, hence the name, which is really awesome because that's how we should be eating anyway. So that was really, really cool. My meal was it was amazing. But other than that, we had a really fun weekend. It was super exciting to be able to be up here with my best friend, and just to have that girl time. And Arj, you're awesome also, you know I love you. But outside of that, I'm ready to go back home, mainly because these Northern California allergies are literally the worst thing in life. I have not experienced anything this bad as far as my allergies go in a really long time, and I forgot my allergy well, which is my natural, I guess you could say, antihistamine. I forgot it at home. So I ended up taking like something over the counter, but it didn't do anything, and I'd stopped taking over the counter allergy meds a long time ago because they didn't work, or I had a really weird reaction to them. So I found an allergy well from my doctor, and it works amazing. I forgot it at home, and let me tell you, that's why I still sound a little crazy. I still can't smell. I can't really taste anything. These allergies messed me up. So Northern California, you can keep them. Sacramento, you can keep them. I'm ready to get back to the lovely smog of the LA counties. So heading back home, and you will probably see this tonight or tomorrow. So ready to be home, ready to see the fam, ready to see Lawrence. Tomorrow is one of my other best friend's birthdays, and that's super exciting. So I just got a lot of beautiful people in my life that I'm ready to get back to and see. It was great being up here, but I'm ready to go home. So with that said,